All right, good evening. It is March 14th, 2016. Just want to do a recap of the emini S&P contract and take a look at where we've been, where we might go, and just my overall thoughts here. So let's dive into it. Here's a weekly bar chart. We can see we rejected these lows, put in this double bottom here at a key level, and we worked back up. Let's zoom in. We can see this intermediate level here, about 1983 general area. And after we rallied from those lows, paused at this little level here, retested it, boom, get to this support or resistance. And we did see a stall and an attempt to roll over, but some two-way trade came in and we eventually pushed back through there. So, basic technical analysis, price action, support resistance type of analysis here. We get through this level and accept into this area. The expectation is to push up. And for me personally, it's to get to this 2061 high volume node here, or even push up and test this area here, 2089 area. We have kind of a poor high up here. There was really no excess put in. If you're familiar with auction market theory concepts, market profile, volume profile. So this is an area that's kind of expected to be revisited, and it just all kind of makes sense based on the rejection of the lows and overcoming this area here. The area we're now working in is this zone here with this key high volume area to watch. So expectation is for continued upward movement. Let's get a little more granular here and take a look at individual daily profiles. So just for your reference, that level is here that we were just looking at on this chart. So we pushed up into this area, broke through it, put in a balance, and then what do? The next day we actually open up lower, and then we reject from the upper ledge of this profile. And let's just merge these 2 days together, and we'll keep an eye on that value area going forward. So what happens on March 8th is we open below that 2-day balance, come up, reject from that area, and sell off. Okay, so now we would be in a bearish state of mind and look for further downside. Next day opens up and just balances again, another inside day, another 2-day balance area. So let's merge these profiles. So 4 days, not really going anywhere, just the market's in a congestion area digesting after the big run up. Next day, we had some, economic news and things came out, and we went up, tested the upper edge of this balance, sold off all the way down to this lower ledge right here from this day, and then again found buyers. So really, all this was stop hunting and the market searching higher for sellers, found them, searching lower for buyers, found them. So it's really an indecision type day despite the volatility and whatnot. So we have to wait for the next day. So Friday the 11th, we open up right here. I mentioned on Twitter that I would be bullish against the 94 area. Kind of didn't want to see us work back into this 2-day balance high as well as the Thursday's highs. And sure enough, that was where buyers stepped in and we went higher that day. So expectation is for continued bullish movement. The open type today didn't give us much, just opening in the middle of this balance from from Friday. Today's Monday. Lost an hour of sleep last night, so bear with me. You know, I said on Twitter again, just the expectation was for chop. Really wasn't expecting much today. But I think you could have had some good buys from value area low from the prior day, or maybe this pullback with the expectation that we do get up there and take out those highs from Friday. And that would have been a decent trade there. Also, I think you could have taken some shorts. Let's zoom in a bit more. Here's yesterday's VPOC, or Friday's VPOC, and look at how that volume drops off. We've got this ledge right here. This area. So I really think early on in the day, you could have shorted off the open for a scalp into these lows. You could have shorted again here, but then once you see the buyers holding and really not able to continue lower, that's just a heads up to step aside there if you are leaning short. And again, I mentioned the pullback to this area for the long to take out the highs from Friday. So again, expectation is for continued movement, and we will continue to make these kind of decisions within that context going forward. Hope that was helpful, and we will see you next time.